Welcome here to Queen's Eye for the ladies final. We have Gauteng ladies A team versus Western Province A team. The top girl of South Africa fighting out for gold of the Senior Nationals 2019. Gauteng here with a start play, looking to set up a strike play. There's one more touch to go. Late switch coming up and late touch.
Great
Good
touch,
touch,
there by
great
Province.
touch.
Very good touch there by Province. That's exactly what they do best. They're used to this pressure. They've been here so many times before. They haven't been here recently, but the players themselves have that BMT. It's going to be a fight to the death in this game. Gauteng are defending champs, but Province again having that experience in the finals, possibly the last 10 IPTs.
Gauteng just receiving that turnover ball, playing, waiting for the fresh legs to come out of the sub box.
Showing a bit of patience.
Looking to set up something here.
Oh, it's fine.
And they're Gauteng with the pass and rap to Mona, to Linda on the rap.
Second
Linda putting
phase
down
coming.
second phase.
Ooh.
Good touch here by Dory, playing with a bucket hat. Taking it forward. Probably make their way to their sub box, try to get some fresh legs onto the field in this final. Both teams just feeling each other at the moment, playing low risk rugby, just playing to their sub box, getting some fresh legs on by Western Province. Probably look for a scoop play here with Fadla picking here from Pubs. There we go, Fadla on the scoop. Was Mariam playing a late switch to Fadla.
Oh.
And
Great
he's got
touch
a
there by
touch.
Mona. Fantastic touch there by Mona.
Mona playing over 27 women's, excellent tournament 2015 World Cup. Fadla rolling the ball, Mariam running a switch play. Fifth and last structure, which was a mini S.
Absolutely, they just didn't execute there.
Dixie just talk us through this play here. By
Okay,
Gauteng, the plan.
So they absorbed the pressure here on that first touch, but they look to move towards their sub box to get those fresh legs. The idea of this move is to be clinical and get the tired legs off the field with the fresh legs on the field to have a go at the line. The only way these sort of moves work is if you've got forward ball.
Rati probably going to have a go.
Here comes
Tupiwe.
Piwo.
No dummy off.
Not aware of the touch count there.
No. Stacey Valentine on the dump there.
Also another women's over 27's SA player. Here comes Barrett looking like she
Amy
wants to have a
Barrett
strike.
looking like she wants to blow the whistle, but giving a good pass off the pace. Probably have a go, knowing her. Oh, and a slide.
Oh, that was a great dive from Province.
And the ref's
And the ref's
call,
gonna
and it
call
looks good. It looks good.
Labib, you've been in these sort of situations quite a few times.
Yeah,
What actually wins finals?
I think a few big basics you have to do. You have to use your touch count to get on the side of the field. Score means nothing in the early stage of the game. You just want to just go through your processes, cut other errors, see what they're doing, and build a couple of plans.
Trust
Trust
in the
each other, yeah.
process.
Yeah. Just Gauteng on the pass and rep play there.
Straight in hands.
Good defense by Western Province. We also joined here by Paul Delport, South African Sevens player, but currently South Africa Women's coach for Sevens. Paul, just your thoughts on the game of touch. You being a Sevens player, knowing space. What's your viewpoint?
I've been enjoying it. I think I've been enjoying this conversation here. I've learned so much in the last couple of minutes. It's always fantastic to come here. I think there are a hell of a lot of similarities between our games.
Yeah.
I think touch is fantastic in terms of building that basic skill set and conditioning. I think the girls are very athletic.
Great ball to the wing there.
Forward pass by Mariam. Mariam doing a nightmare, as Gauteng call it. But the ref calling, feeling that Gauteng was offside. The thing in this game, Dixie and Paul, that I'm finding, Gauteng hasn't been under pressure this tournament. They're reigning champs. They've won all the games last year. They haven't probably lost a game in the last 2 years. All of a sudden, they're finding them a try down. it will be very interesting to see how they're able to deal with some pressure, which they haven't had. Amy will probably have a go.
Oh,
Good touch there by Whitney.
Good touch by Whitney. Teammates in the SA women's
Yes,
team off to
absolutely.
Malaysia.
Amy Barrett, one of the danger players in the province side.
And the previous try scorer Nawal Hamid. And the ref felt that was a forward pass.
So yeah, like you said, they haven't lost a game in the last 2 years. So again, the game is about absorbing pressure
Yeah.
and then creating pressure. So
Yeah.
it's nerves of steel, really. And again, going back to the game of sevens, the game's very quick. So you have to be able to capitalize on the opportunities that you have. So even here with touch, we're playing for 40 minutes. We get a lot of opportunities, but again, it still boils down to finishing those opportunities that you have.
And you can just see the Gauteng, again, like as I mentioned, the pressure they're starting to get out of their half. Western Province also multiple champions of IPT over the last decade or so. They're Fadla going again. Just setting up. I reckon they'll play let's see the pattern here. But they're moving back. Gauteng should actually put more pressure on them. It's difficult to score tries from so far back. Probably a pass in now a nightmare play, dummy fake, second phase, another forward pass.
Oh, great touch there by Gauteng. Great chase defense.
Ref never felt forward, but fine. Fadla, good communication. She's dummy off. Does she know she's dummy off? Does she know? You don't really want to play backwards. Losing 5 meters with Gauteng gaining. What's
Okay,
a
again, looking for the sub box. Linkers
see?
offsides.
Good talking by the ref there. Good talking by the ref there. Just communicating effectively, giving their numbers. It's quite difficult for my side to see the Gauteng numbers. Maybe just something they need to work on for commentating purposes and even referee purposes.
red numbers and red jerseys.
Red numbers and
pure
yes, she was also a rugby player, 15s mostly, and 5th and last. Gauteng, I will probably put some one-touch play, getting the ball around, getting some switches, getting some assists, going there, the switch comes, another pass.
Oh, ball to
But
ground.
just unforced errors keeping the game. Western Province will look to recycle it.
Absolutely,
sure.
and now they've just got to control that ball, make sure that they make no mistakes. Unfortunately, there was a mistake there. I think they actually stepped out.
Yeah, that's a small victory there for Gauteng. We're also joined by Sabu. Sabu is South African president. El Presidente just joining us. Sabu, who are you supporting in this game?
Thank you, Labib.
Okay, you thought quite long, so let's just hear this one.
Thank you very much, Labib. Great game of touch that's going on out here. Great skill set that's being displayed by both teams. As you know, I'm a very loyal South African,
Oh yeah,
and I'm definitely supporting both teams.
the school by
And may the best winner win.
best winner win. Okay, so you're supporting the game of touch.
There we go.
I thought you'd lean more towards the team with a lion on, but we accept your position. But it's a good game on our hands. Only 1-0 in this close encounter.
No, it definitely is.
So halfway through the half time, through the first half, so still a lot of touch to be played.
Yeah, we always find that the finals, the semis and the finals,
Tight.
because of the pressure, it sometimes takes a while to
Dori,
get some
she'll
tries
fake
on
short
the
and
the
go
board.
long. That's been the main play.
Offsides.
That's been the main play all game. The Western Province will get their mode to dump for their link. Link will fake short side, run hard opposite, play hands or play second phase. Gauteng just moving towards the box.
They've been struggling to try and get out of the
Into the zone.
half
Huh?
effectively.
But that's also a good strategy, Sabu. You know, you go through your process, third, fourth touch, get a penalty. Western Province coaches will probably try to manage that, because now instead of defending 6 touches, you're defending 4, then plus another 6, so you're defending 10.
Yes.
And you can see Dori making a good frontal touch with that bucket hat of hers. Then we've got
Great dump there.
who's that? Mona having a go. Mona having a go and dummy off. She'd probably have released earlier, but she's been one of the fastest players in South African touch for a while. recently been a mommy and just coming back and showing anybody can play the game irrespective. And we have Burbs going down for Fadla, Stacey coming on the inside.
Talking
Stacey,
about speed, Fadla's also that very nippy
young player.
and
all the
she
years.
always looks up. She always knows where the gap is.
Oh, good
Definitely
left
a
to right
player that
pass.
you want on your
With the
team.
rapper coming.
Here comes Bibbs.
Bibbs.
Oh, great touch
Good
there.
touch.
Oh,
Good touch. Hope she never
great
hurt
touch
anything
there
but
by
Burbs.
Rachel.
Good touch, Rachel. Good work ethic by both girls. Burbs, hope she's okay. She's fine. The refs, Rian just having a chat to her. Take your time. If you're on the sub, you can go. Player welfare important in the game of touch. Injuries, not as much as in game of rugby, but you still have knees and people falling, on shoulders.
I think the ref doing the right thing there, just making sure the player's okay, and looked a little bit dazzled over there.
Yeah.
So putting in the safety measures in place.
And you have Mariam versus Lindy, your teammates for South Africa. Mariam, early in the touch count. Early in the touch count.
Communication there.
Yeah, just be settling. You have
Some good driving there by Mona. And Linda taking it up, winning some great yards over there. Gauteng seems to be getting their front foot going now.
And
Let's see
here
if they can
come.
get their
They're
strike
setting
down.
up for the strike. Here comes Piwo.
And
Oh.
Kiwo gets to go through.
Great try.
Oh, someone pulled out of the touch here. It's now Ahmed pulling out of the touch, and people just capitalizing and showing some great speed to score a touchdown, making the score
She
1-1.
knew she was going to score there as she tucked that ball under the arm. It's
Yeah.
not usually something that you see in touch. We like to have the ball in two hands.
In rugby in Cape Town, we call you touch the ball, you're going to buy an Argus, which is a paper, or we call the bread bucket. You when you keep your bread bucket on your way to work.
I wonder now, Labib, just looking at the body language of the two teams. I see Gauteng got back on that field
Yeah.
as soon as they scored, and Province was taking time. I wonder if the altitude is now slightly getting to them.
I think so. Yeah, probably. But they do the same play. Linker, dummy off, playing the outside hole. Maybe early in the touch, probably your second fade would have been a better option. The yards, I think it can be a slightly better on this angle. There's much better refereeing coming that side.
Some great driving here.
Good driving. In touch rugby, you have to be square as well when going forward. Even though you're riding lateral, they'll go down and have a power scoop
Some
there.
great
Great
momentum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Just watching the Gauteng pattern here coming out of the sub box. They're always looking for what I'm seeing. It's like a mid-link switch to go down for someone. That's just a pattern I picked up, and it's been creating a lot of pressure and momentum.
Yeah, they always try and round the player coming up. They run a specific move.
Yeah, structure.
Yeah. We try not to cop out on dumping on that shooter.
Yeah.
It just puts us in a good
solid position.
Front foot, yeah. But if you cop out and dump on the shooter, it makes it more work for the dummy half.
Stacey Valentine on the drive being touched by Mona. Picking up the ball here. Looks like Zahn.
Zahn, yeah.
Zahn, also ex-Sevens player for South Africa. Fake short side. Oh, and keep going short side. Keep going.
Oh, no, that was forward out the
went
hands
forward.
of Miriam.
Unlucky. So what Western Palm been doing, they've been going long side, but then this up. It's one.
Oh, that was an unforced error there.
Unforced error.
Gauteng.
Ratin just not initiating. Mona subbing.
That was also supposed to be a roll ball there. Yeah, so there's a miscommunication there. It'll be Gauteng's ball again.
Just some of the
Again, a
rules
little
getting.
bit too frantic. So what happened there was Gauteng lost control of the ball, and then Province then tapped the ball. Sometimes things like that happen because you're under pressure in this sort of situation.
Gauteng, probably a switch coming here, knowing them.
Yes.
Oh, dump. See, there's a switch comes with a power scoop.
Here's one of their strike players,
Casey
Casey.
Courtman. And that's faced by the
Very
youngster.
fast. Gets through. And what a try by
Falls
Rebecca.
down. Who scored that one?
That was Rebecca, also a ladies open player going to the World Cup.
That was good pace shown there by
Rebecca.
to just get into a good position. Rebecca Lee Ringrose.
Yes. She actually
But
has
the
a sister
scoop-
in the team.
But the scoop was phenomenal, huh?
Great. Casey can read the game so well on the
Yeah.
scoop.
And she hasn't been on, so she's pretty fresh. Dory jumping up there.
It's amazing how the game is molded from just being a skills game to being an athletic game. And
Yeah,
Dixie,
and-
you being a ladies player, I'm sure you
Yes.
can just comment on how the game's evolved.
Yes, definitely.
She'll have a
20
go.
years ago, we would have very set structures. We were told exactly what we had to do.
Yeah.
Now the game's all about looking up and using the speed.
Oh, and the
Great
ball
try
is
there,
down. Amy Barrett.
with
So I'm
great
just showing
vision.
some drawing players in, giving a fake giving it over to Dory, who falls into the try line.
That puts
to
the
score.
score at 2-all.
Yeah.
Um,
Game
and that,
one, huh?
yeah, the score just shows that how close this game actually is.
Yeah. Oh, good pace being
Great
showed by the
yards there
youngster.
by Little Lee.
Little Lee,
Literally.
yes. So, Little Lee has also been around for a little bit of miscommunication
Communication,
there.
but,
Probably not sticking to structure.
Bit of composure as well. Province will probably just rock it up, move it to the sub box.
Yeah, the 4 minutes still to go.
I've noticed both teams are having a quite high rate of unforced errors.
Yeah.
and
Probably
you wanna-
fatigue
Mm.
sitting in the stage of the tournament. Probably 7th, 8th game of the tournament. Mari, SA Women's over 27 player. Wife of Ismail Slamang, one of the power couples in touch. Going down, will probably come short side and back to long side. There we go. You've seen this movie. Individual skill, she's dummy off, but good late
Great
switch.
switch.
Another late switch and Mari. Good defense, good vision by Mari in the same breath, but good commitment by Piwe to make an excellent touch to have the ref make a
Not
decision.
something that you usually see from Mariam. She could have got that ball down a little
Yeah,
bit quicker.
she'd probably have slid in, but still good enough vision to get opportunity.
Yes, yeah.
And there we go. I've seen that off the mark. Probably a tight call. That's why in touch it's we call it racking. If you put your hand out, then you can decide where you want the ball to go down. She didn't actually initiate that touch, which caused that situation.
And you want the players to initiate, so the dummy half knows exactly where they need to be. And again, the people running off the ball, they're able to plan their runs a lot better.
Ball was 2 minutes to go. What's your view? Paul just taking off his glasses. Probably a scoop coming here by Pubs and a slide, but easy touch.
Great dive in from Amy
Oh,
Barrett.
they called it. They called it 3-2. Western
Okay, so
Province.
90 seconds to go. Province
Okay.
now leading the way. I like to
Any
say in the game
similarities?
of touch, and I learned this many years ago. You haven't scored a try until you've
Until
defended
you've
the next
defended.
six.
Next six.
Um,
Yeah, Labib, it's been interesting. I think just like you said, you called it the Gauteng team playing a lot of cuts, a lot of inside balls, whereas the Province team driving hard up the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. It looks. I mean, I don't know much about touch, or as much as you guys do, but Province almost relying more on the individual as opposed to Gauteng trying to break open the. Trying to
And
break
what
open the
a
Province
try
defense all the time.
by the youngster Mona. Just doing a play with a mid dump for mid split, and she's coming out the link through the middle, creating options for a pass to right or left.
Great angle.
But knowing Mona, she'll go for it. The score's 3-3 with half time beckoning in 30 seconds.
Gauteng have definitely upped the intensity the last 5 or 6 minutes.
And you can see it in their body language.
But probably have a good set of players on the field now. It's Amy, it's Fadla, Mari, dropping it, just focusing more on the play as opposed to the ball.
And the unforced errors you guys have been chatting about. It has been quite prevalent in this game.
And there's
as opposed
half
to
time.
the previous ones.
One touch coming into play,
Oh,
Mona.
that wasn't
Mona. Oh, it's not Mona. It's in Tabisang.
Okay, so we go into the break at 3-all. We'll be back with you guys in a few minutes.
It will be interesting. It will be interesting to see in a few minutes' time how the teams bounce back. Remember, it's probably 7th or 8th game of the tournament. and they're actually having opportunity to see whether Gauteng is more fit. Province travel, the altitude Sabo mentioned earlier. Also different number of experience. I think province players having some of them just a bit longish in the tooth, but great hearts, great minds, and great experience. Gauteng slightly younger, probably a bit fitter, but finals are mental, huh?
Absolutely, mental strength all the way.
Okay.
You can join us. We'll be back in a minute.
Over to the sponsor. Nice direct play, arrowing down the line, spearheading Amy on the thumb. Just slightly pulling out quickly.
Referee signalled either offsides or pulling out, so it looks like Western Province have a brand new 6 to attack.
Yeah.
Amy sniping, but well read by the Gauteng defenders. Going into this half 3 apiece, so it's basically evens.
Yeah.
So Labib, what would you imagine the Western Province camp would be discussing at halftime?
She got it. And that's a try by Amy Barrett.
Still got it.
BMT, doing 5K every morning in the refereeing, but they called the dummy off. The Lion called the dummy off.
Bit of confusion there.
Bit of confusion. And it's a turnover. Was she dummy? Sorry, I was looking at you. But just to answer your question, again, Western Province who lost the toss. You don't really want to go into a drop-off situation because then Gauteng will start the ball. But I would have imagined you would have wanted to score that 6 or get another set. Rati playing ladies open, working hard, actually playing with a broken foot, showing great heart. This youngster impresses me. Ref called it hard touch. Gauteng just after 4 drives getting another 6.
Yeah, looking to get some fresh legs on. Now that they enter the Western Province half, they'll be looking to set up a strike dump. That's where they're strong.
And they'll do a switch into or pass and rap play. Mona playing Linda.
Linda's a stalwart in this team.
Yeah, amazing player, amazing human being as well. Marketing director for South African Touch, doing some amazing work. Probably going a slightly bit to back unless they're going to do a second phase type play. Then Mona playing short side, probably second phase as predicted. And get it through the hands and need to pass the ball to the wide. We had an overlap. 5th and last coming out. They probably play with a 1 touch.
Yeah, it's what they do practice quite often. But with their strike players, they'll kind of look to them for coming. Unfortunately, not getting away there.
One we could have raised that pass slightly, but still Gauteng would want to pin them in the half. What a great drive by number 3.
Gaining some great momentum there. Referee catching them offsides. Gauteng just need to be disciplined here.
That's just a great drive being put in by Burbs, getting them that advantage. 100%. So now Gauteng has to defend 9 touches, 3 plus the next 6 coming up.
Western Province looking quite confident, but slowing it down a bit there. Looking for someone to take control. The sniping run. Sandra
there's
the
Mariam. A lot of experience. Good left to right pass. Great step there by number 8 for Western Province. On Barrett's on. Long ball. That's an awesome right to left pass by Zahn Saran. Just showing all those push-ups she did in the morning. But also one of the best right to left passes in the SA game at the moment. Just gaining another set of 6 with the wing of Gauteng making the touch. Let's see the plan they put together. They've been doing the nightmare play. Let's see if they're going to continue it. Now they're going a quickie style play with the inside pass. Second phase and the dump to near the line. Gauteng will probably
yeah, they'll look to drive towards their sub box now and get some fresh legs on. Day 3 of the tournament, the last game, legs are feeling tired, so you'll appreciate the fresh legs. It's a good drive.
By Mona. And there Rebecca showing some good pace, just doing their pattern, just always switching and having a go. Probably 6 more.
Referee's allowed the play, we'll see what he says.
He kept it going and going. Probably going to give the penalty. I reckon he'll give the penalty to Gauteng.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they got advantage from the offsides there, but a bit of confusion and irritations creeping in from the Western Province camp.
Yeah.
They're just wanting a bit more communication from the ref there, especially defending their line.
Gauteng probably should be looking at the wider options. You know, it's like 3v2s, 2v1s happening out there. They're doing the same play. Mid on mid, linker in the Gauteng structure, mids. Dumping across the grain with the link coming on the inside. They've had success early with Mona's amazing try. Let's see they start the play here. Same play, getting to the middle.
There we go.
No, it's a good touch, You're coming off the line. Makes it easier for the ref when the defender comes off the line. And they're just probably going to a
probably looking to spread the defense a bit
pass and rap play. Second phase.
Well read by Zandre.
They've counted their touches. They Fadla going on a fantastic drive, taking out the link, driving on the wing. Mariam playing a DK pass for another driver. But it's really game on here with Nida putting in a great dump. Amy going for a power scoop and probably changing a bit of direction. Nida on the touch. Penalty or 6 more.
It looks like an offside call there from the referee, so Gauteng will have to defend their line again. It's not an ideal situation to be in. Western Province tails are up. They've got a lot of confidence in their drive and they've got all their strike players on.
Yeah, and Amy will probably have a go.
And 6 more is the call.
6 more. You probably want to keep it more conservative of the penalty. Do you agree?
Yes, it's just slowing it down, taking away the element of panic.
Yeah. But
Playing smart clinical touch.
Western Province gaining a lot of confidence and momentum, having driven the whole length of the field and getting another set on the line.
I think being in a World Cup year, we're spoiled for choice at the moment as spectators. We've got a huge percentage of World Cup players in both sides, so the quality of touch being shown in the finals is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. But the pressures, Amy will have a go. Amy will have a go.
And
Amy
tries
will have a
good.
go.
It's the experience in the
And-
BMT you spoke about earlier.
BMT. Great try by Amy. Province leading by 4 tries to 3 with Gauteng doing the tap off. As I
Looking
mentioned,
to keep it direct, going down the middle. Pace of the game just slowing down a bit. I think people are trying to be a bit conservative, but now as we enter the line, we're going to start looking for a strike play.
yeah.
Casey very good at playing off the ball.
Oh, good pass.
Well read by the winger there.
Yeah.
That's 5, guys, that's 5. Give it to 8. Okay, 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
Coach just signalling the number of touches and the players just correcting him. They've got 2 more to set something up.
Second phase.
The strike time has to be nice and tough.
And
And
that's
that's
a great
exactly
touch.
as I said it, but the ref said frontal touch.
Yeah, a bit unlucky there. I think, upsetting the dump on a strike dump is actually what you want your players to
Yeah.
do. Just a bit unlucky there for Western Province.
Down, down, down.
Gauteng still trying to set something up. It's looking a bit panicked at the moment.
Yeah, as I mentioned, they haven't been in a situation. Province shooting nice. Second phase hands. The pass not good enough. Pass not good enough. It's always
A bit
tough.
unlucky.
On the girl side, left to right, very few specialist left to right passes.
Very true.
So Province just squeezing in a bit. Falls fine. Yeah. Western Province should have it more conservative.
It looked like Whitney was calling for the over the mark there and they ended
Yeah.
up getting the ball anyway.
Yeah,
So
justice.
hopefully they can make something of this. Casey sniping, looking for a wing. Not quite confident enough to finish off, but they've still got 5 more touches on the line.
And here come the cavalry. And here we've got 2 ex-teammates.
Sequence. Sequence. Well done. Well done. Good.
So Mona with the ball now. She's
2
very excited.
ex-teammates, Mariam and Mona having got each other. Gauteng just doing the same play. Switch, dump and split with a link coming to the middle. Just changing it, going for where the link comes to the middle. Oh, and good
dive.
defense.
Referees.
Good
call
defense.
touch good.
What Province is doing well, they're coming over the line. So make it easier
yes,
decision for the ref.
It's very
Coach.
good discipline seen from the Province
Yeah.
side on the line. Whitney still trying to set something up, trying to get a strike dump going.
Follow your pass.
Mona
Doubles.
also waiting for the ball.
6 more. 6 more. Mona.
Right, that's back to touch 1. They might want to just slow it down and get a bit of composure. It's still looking very frantic from the Gauteng
Coach.
side.
Coach training up new players. Some fresh players coming on. I must say the Province defense holding out an awesome Gauteng attack who's been throwing everything. They've been presenting different strike plays on the line.
100%.
I think maybe it's just a bit too far back. They probably look for a second phase now. And she's going for the dive, and oh my,
Looks like Piwal, the
that's
exchange from Easton's, showing her worth in the Gauteng side with a great try there.
yeah, I think the Western Province defense just slacking there slightly. I'm thinking the touch or the dump was like 20 meters out and giving Piwal too much room to move there. But there we've got Amy back, who's had an excellent day on the field in the final as well as in the tournament. Oh, showing good agility there. Doing this nightmare second play.
Yeah, she's really working hard there as they approach the line.
Good agility by Pubs there of the pass. Oh, and a long pass to Amy, and she claimed it. She claimed
Referee's
it.
happy, having a chat,
Claimed
looking at the
that.
sideline.
It's either touch or no touch. But ref was in position, and we called
And
it as a
it looks
try.
like try is good.
And Western Province leading 5-4 with 9 minutes to go.
I think any coach will be happy with that. The way to answer a try is with another try. So
Yeah.
after camping on the line for a bit, fresh legs coming on, and just punishing the Gauteng team very quickly there. They're off the mark, they're driving hard. I think they want to get this back.
The same play, Mona probably going to have a go. Mona and Murray. Oh! Woo!
Refs are having a chat,
Claim the touch.
and the touch is good. Referee in the better position. Mona was very confident about that ball being down first, but unfortunately referee says touch was good.
Western Province just compressing the fence. I think they worked out the Gauteng. Wrong person dumped the ball there, but yeah. Probably going to do a pass and replay. Pass and replay into second phase that I've been
Looks
picking
like
up.
it, yes. They're trying
But
to suck the defence
But
across.
you just go hard in, shouldn't pull too much out. Okay, pass and rep coming. Probably second phase down. Rati looking
Well
a bit
read.
labouring. 6 more. Yeah, just some bad defensive discipline by Western Province. Putting themselves under pressure. Rati's foot.
No, she's very agile. She'll make the defenders
Yeah.
think about her a little bit.
Yeah.
Did well there to hold on and keep the composure. Got Piwal entering back onto the field. She'll be hungry for another one. Got some experienced people in the Western Province
Yeah.
team on the field at the moment.
Yeah.
Looking very composed on the line.
Easy touch from Marian Piwa. Mari's and Piwa, I need to roll that ball. It might be turnover. There we go. Gauteng. What's bothering me here, Gauteng's not dealing with the heat. I'm talking about the heat of the game versus the heat out there.
Correct.
They've got some pressure which they haven't been under in a while, and that's lots of control.
These players just begging for calm and
Yeah.
order on the field.
Great call by Whitney. You know, just get in control, get back to your processes, get to the
100%.
right side of the field. I just feel the Gauteng's launching their plays from too far out, so they're not converting their pressure into enough points. There, Rebecca just going nice and far. Oh, that's so lovely
More
to
direct,
watch.
yes. And Casey with the ball
Yeah.
is always
And
exciting.
throw pass.
And that's
Ball down,
Ball
kind of
down.
the body. Good decision here on the wing by Jean Fosioli. Also probably 1,000 caps to Western Province.
also assistant coach for the World Cup mixed side, mixed open.
Yes. Just wobbling over there. And their Fadla also prepared to take people individually, which doesn't really happen.
Now they've got great yards right in front of their sub box. Fresh legs coming on.
And there's
Gauteng
Die
need
on
to
the
keep-
field.
Gauteng will need to
strapped
keep the
up.
composure here.
Yes. If Western Prom gets one here and Tori on the show and go, Tori on the scoop, and
Great try there by Stacey.
6 tries to 4, Western Province. With 5 minutes to go, Gauteng is back against the wall.
Good driving by Linda.
Yeah, great driving But they really need to get the try back if they have any chance of winning this final.
No, there needs to be a little bit more urgency.
And therefore, what's it of the mark? So the errors creeping in with 4.5 minutes to go. 6 more.
You can see the body language of the Gauteng players getting a little bit despondent. A few calls not going their way. They really need to start digging deep now. They've had a great tournament thus far. They'll just need to rely on their structures.
Amy just applying pressure.
Western Province tails up. They're in the lead. They're
The
looking
game
confident.
management. Amy going for a power scoop and a long pass and a good touch.
Touch
It's a
does
good
it good,
touch.
but what a pass.
Probably forward pass. But forward out for the last touch. Good drive coming. 4.5 minutes to go. Gauteng needs to get to the right side of the field in order to make a difference, but the errors and the prejudice getting a bit too much for them from what I'm seeing. I was in the Western Province camp. I'll just do game management, get to the right side of the paddock. Oh, okay, it's one close call. Dummy off in the game of touch. You don't want to be touch with the ball. It's a turnover. Fadla showing some nice agility. Burbs going on the drive. Die on a good pass and rep play.
Oh. Ball now.
6 more. Momentum is only in one team at the moment, and it's going to be a very tough ask, not impossible, but a very tough ask for Gauteng to claw their way back into this game. It's just a matter of Western Province slowing it down. 6 more. Probably go for a conservative players. Go with the slide. There we go. Oh, and there we go. That's it.
Referee's having a look. Try is good. This might start putting...
That's 3 tries, in my opinion. It's game, set,
Yeah, it's a bit stretched now.
and game, set and match. Province just looking so fresh, just from all the confidence of the scoreboard. Just various people doing different defensive and attacking roles. Nice team play. A lot of ex-teammates here in this team with each other. And someone's pulled a leg here on the link.
Because Rachel here at the right link looking a bit uncomfortable, might have stepped wrong. While the players are sniping, Casey with ball in hand out to the wing. Just a bit
Long
unlucky,
ball,
very well read.
left to right, always difficult for girls.
Just holding it up, waiting for the support to come in. They need a strike dump now. Dummy half, a little bit slow, but with Mona,
Wing out of position, probably forward pass.
they just need to keep the composure here.
With 90 seconds to go, you have Amy doing a roll ball with Dory with a bucket at. Picking it up. They'll just drive it up, rock it up the field. Some fresh legs coming on. There we go. Good
That's
driving play.
Great driving. Again, you can
playing
just see
out
the
clock.
confidence.
Yeah.
Just
turnover.
not paying attention to the touch count there.
Okay, but still it's a good investment using your 6 touches, gaining lots of the field here. But Gauteng still trying hard. They're digging deep. You can see, irrespective of the scoreboard pressure, need to just put those dumps in order. Amy's on the field. Linda gonna have a go. We'll play P-Will for a pass and rep play. And going the short side option. Probably not enough space there. And the touch count with 30 seconds to go on our clock.
That's 5th and last. They've got one more try on the line.
And looks like we late switch.
Very
touch.
well read by the defence there.
Very well read. They're just in control of this game. Gauteng showing some energy now. Game, set and match. Western Province bringing home the cup. We have a new ladies open champion for 2019 at Queen's High School. They had the senior nationals. Closing comments.
Excellent final. I think any spectator will be happy with that. congratulations to both teams. It was a great final.
11 tries. I think Western Province is showing a bit of mental strength, wanting it more, getting those early tries and putting Gauteng under pressure. Gauteng a quality side, their first loss of the weekend. Maybe resting on the laurels a bit, but they'll be back next year, knowing their coaching department as well as the players. Well done to Western Province on an excellent final, having some lovely players, mix of experience and youngsters. But we'll see you next year in Cape Town 2020, what will promise to be an amazing Galaxy Interprovincials hosted by Western Province Touch Association, IPT. And also guys, please follow us at Hamilton's for the Junior Nationals taking place in September. We're hoping to have 60 to 70 teams, so pop around in September. Bring the spectators, the mummies, the dads, just bring everyone, the sponsors. And we'll see you in Cape Town. Thank you very much.